My name is Maria.
My name is Fabrice.
And we are happy to welcome you at the Young Discover English School video channel. Today we'll talk about travel destinations that are popular with the British, and I will ask Fabrice some questions to share the information he's got about people from his country. And basically, where do people like traveling to in Britain?
Well, British people can be found pretty much anywhere in the world. For one reason or another, they'll be in every country.
So they enjoy traveling.
Yeah. I'd say the British, the Dutch and the Germans, they just manage to get everywhere in the world. So, but the most popular country is Spain for British tourists. There are 14 million a year on average. Ahead of France, which has about 9 or 10 million. So yeah, they have the city or town of Malaga is famous for being completely overridden with British tourists.
Yeah, so that's in Spain, right?
Yeah, in the south of Spain. Yeah.
And why is that? Why do people go there? And why don't they go to France, which is in such a near location?
Well, I think it's just for the really hot weather and to be on. Well, I'm not sure really. I've actually never been to Malaga, but I've been to Spain a few times, and I think people just like the culture a lot. Whereas the French we make fun of.
Ah, why is that?
I don't know. We have, I guess, a history of them.
Okay. Yeah. So, and what are the features of the French that you love?
Their food. Their
okay. So, and what about their food? What
they
don't
eat
you
snails,
like?
which is odd.
Snails, okay. And frogs.
And frogs, yeah, frogs' legs. Yeah.
Okay, right. So, and what about the Spanish culture that attracts the British most?
Well, it's quite a fun culture, I'd say. And you know, as British, we like a good drink, and the Spanish do as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to Bulgaria, to Sunny Beach. I've been there twice now, and it's filled with Russians and British, and yeah.
Okay, and what is the reason of going to Bulgaria then? For Russians, for Belarusians, that's probably the proximity and convenience.
Cheap.
And yeah.
I suppose it's a lot of it has to do with the fact that us British love obscure places, and you know, not many people have been to Bulgaria, so yeah.
Actually, I went there this summer. In fact, I came back a couple of weeks ago, and I met there at least 3 British people. So, which was a little surprising because I thought that Bulgaria is quite a distant place for the British to go.
Well, we got very cheap tickets there through Wizz Air. Yeah, yeah, it could. That's probably a reason why people tend to go to the places where there's good offers. So
that's right.
Yeah.
So, and Bulgaria is one of them too.
Yeah.
And when people go to Spain or Bulgaria, for instance, obviously there are some options. You can stay in a hotel, or you can rent an apartment. So, what do the British prefer in most cases?
Well, I know that some people like to. Well, some people only, by principle, only ever rent apartments because they don't like hotels. But I think mostly people just rent hotels because it's easy, everything's done for you.
Yeah.
You know.
Food is included.
Yeah, when food's included, then you've got good package deals. Yeah.
Okay, right. So, what about food in Spain? Do people enjoy food there too?
Yeah, I mean, the food is one of it's one of the reasons why I go to Spain. I really love it. Yeah, the paella and
yeah. So you said you've been to Spain a few times.
Quite a few times now.
Yeah. So what was your experience like? So would you go back, and what did you enjoy most about being there?
Well, I like the sort of laid back atmosphere of Spain. You know, the fact that they sort of sleep at midday and go to sleep late. I like that.
And nightlife.
And the nightlife, yeah, the nightlife's nice. And the food, they have good beer. They've got beaches, hot weather. It's just, it's everything you could ask for really for a holiday.
Yeah, right.
I suppose that speaks for why so many British people go there.
So talking about nightlife, I believe that's the majority of young people enjoy nightlife. Or is it true for families and senior people too? Do they also go there?
Well, I mean, senior people I'm not so sure about, but my parents, for example, they'll enjoy a good night out, now and then.
Yeah, right.
So it's not just for young people, absolutely.
So what about the dishes that impressed you most in Spain? What are they? What did you enjoy eating there?
The dishes, well, I love paella, Spanish omelets, various seafoods. Yeah, a lot. Oh yeah, the Spanish ham is really, really good. Yeah.
So Spanish cuisine, right?
Yeah.
So, and is there anywhere in the world where you'd like to go on holiday?
I'd really like to go to Brazil. Yeah.
And why is that?
The culture is actually very similar, I think, to Spain. Spanish, but it's quite an exotic culture as well. It's beautiful. In Rio, I really want to go to, especially with the mountainous views and the
right.
Nightlife as well.
So, what about traveling around the country? So, for instance, here in Belarus, I believe there are lots of interesting places to see, but Belarusian people would rather go somewhere else, and they do not enjoy traveling that much inside the country. Is it the same in Britain?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I'm quite a travel bug. I have to get out of the country a lot, but I think some people like going to like the nearest big cities to enjoy themselves. If they live in small places, people go to London very often for shopping, for just for a getaway. I'm not sure. I think it's mainly like everywhere else. There's not so much, there's not so much attracting people to go to another city in their own country.
Yeah, right. So they do not travel much inside the country.
Not so much, I think.
And you don't?
I don't really know. I mean, I've lived in England for a long time, and I've never even been to Scotland or Wales. So.
Do you want to go?
I am actually going to go this year, I think. I'll probably go to Edinburgh because I believe it's beautiful up there. So.
Yeah, I think so. So, and if people went to, say, if I myself or somebody from Belarus went to see Britain, what sites or attractions would you recommend me to see? Or which cities should I go to first, in the first place?
Well, obviously, in the first place, I would recommend London, just to see the centre and different parts of it, because, one part of London is completely different from another. Then I lived for a while for about 5 years in the countryside in the southwest, and it's beautiful there. And there's also Stonehenge, which is near where I live, maybe half an hour away. Then, Scotland. The Lake District is beautiful as well. Cambridge and Oxford. Wales. Wales is also in Somerset. I recommend Wales. Wales, not Wales.
Okay. So you need to be on the safe side to pronounce it properly.
Wells.
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 Okay, right. Talking about the place where you can feel the British culture best, will it be a big city like London or York, or will it be a smaller place?
Absolutely not London. London's a completely multicultural place now. It's, you know, people are talking about it being its own country. It should be a separate state. But I think that somewhere like, I mean, they all have different atmospheres, really. You know, I'd say somewhere like, you know, Sheffield or Manchester or Nottingham. That's or somewhere a bit south like Oxford. You'd feel more of a British culture there.
Maybe a smaller place.
Yeah, because London isn't what Britain is all about, really.
Too many foreigners.
Yes,
like
exactly.
It's more like melting pot of nations rather than.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah. So, thank you for watching the video, and we are looking forward to seeing you again. Bye.